This is it, the live final of Come and Have a Go if you think you're smart enough. Two teams head-to-head for £35,121. One in the studio, one at home. Welcome back, Nicky Campbell.
Right, good evening and welcome back to the final of Come and Have a Go if you think you're smart enough. The first ever quiz show where everyone has the chance to play along at home and win the cash, which this week is £35,121. Well, earlier this evening, the Oxford Masters proved they were smart enough when they saw off three other teams in the studio to book their place in the final with a score of 29 out of 35. Now, thousands of teams all over the country played along, hoping to win the chance to take them on. The three top scoring teams were scattered around the UK, one in Lisburn, Northern Ireland, one in Swansea, and one in Edinburgh. Now, we've spent the last 90 minutes confirming the results and identifying the overall winner and rushing a mobile satellite unit to their home. And I can now tell you that our winning home players are in Swansea. They are the Locher 4, and with a bit of luck, cross your fingers everyone, there they are, we can see them now. Right. I can count 5 of them there, including the stuffed sheep there. So well done. When did we actually arrive at your house? It's Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah, about 45 minutes ago.
Right, well, that's pretty good timing, isn't it? Now, did you really think that Saturday night was going to turn out like this?
No.
We've done ever so well. Oxford Masters, good luck to you. They're the Locher 4. Oxford Masters, you've been waiting 90 minutes to find out how smart your opponents are. Well, you scored 29 out of 35, and I can tell you, your opponents, the Locher 4, scored 30. So you know what you're up against, but all that counts for nothing. The final is a whole new ball game. Right, 2 teams, only one prize. One of you will win £35,121, and what's more, you'll win the right to play in the studio next week as our champions with the chance to win all over again. Now, this is how it works. I will ask each team 8 multiple-choice questions, all taken from the categories we played earlier. Now, you have 10 seconds to give me an answer. Get it right, and you win a point. Get it wrong, and your score is wiped out. A single wrong answer and you're back to square one. But we give you the chance to protect those points by passing a question to the other team and forcing them to answer. Just one pass, so think very carefully about when to use it. Oxford Masters, is that clear?
Yes.
Locher 4, are you ready?
Yeah.
Great stuff. The first question goes to the highest scoring team, so Locher 4, we start with you. Let's see who's smart enough to win £35,000 plus 121. Game on. So the first question is for the Locher 4. Dave and Ken are the first names of which partnership? No point in passing yet. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here are your options. Dial and Pascoe, Bodie and Doyle, Starsky and Hutch, Crockett and Tubbs. Shout when you know.
C, Starsky and Hutch.
You're going for C, Starsky and Hutch. The correct answer is C, Starsky and Hutch. What a great start for the Locher 4. All right, Oxford Masters, this is your first question. David Beckham's autobiography, My Side, has been nominated for Book of the Year at which awards? Play or pass?
Play.
Okay, here are the options. Whitbread Awards, the Blue Peter Book Awards, the Booker Prize, or the British Book Awards?
British Book Awards, D.
You say the British Book Awards, D. The smart answer is the British Book Awards. It's 1-1. The Oxford graduates against our family from Swansea, and it's the luck of 4 from Swansea. Your question is next, and here it is. Your second question. A song from which musical went to #1 in the UK singles chart in July 1982? Luck of 4. Jeff, you're the spokesman. Do you want the question? Play or pass? Quickly.
Yeah, we'll play.
You're going to play it. Here we go. Here are the options then. Is it A, South Pacific, B, Evita, C, Carousel, D, Phantom of the Opera? Shout out.
C. Carousel.
C, Carousel is your answer. If you get this right, you move to 2 points. If you get it wrong, your score is wiped out. The answer is... it's South Pacific. Oxford Masters, next question is for you. Who was US President when Neil Armstrong first set foot on the moon? Play or pass?
Nixon was 70s. Okay, play.
Play. Here are the options. The options are John Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, Richard Nixon, or Gerald Ford.
C, Richard Nixon.
That is your answer. Is it the correct answer? Let's have a look. It is the correct answer. You take a 2-point lead.
You must have just been...
Plenty of time, plenty of play still in this. Remember, you just have to get one question wrong and your score is wiped out and you both retain your passes. The next question goes to the luck of 4, and here it is. Apart from his name, what does it say on the front of Buzz Lightyear's spacesuit? Luck of 4, do you want it? Play or pass? Come on, Jeff.
Play.
Here we go. The options are Star Command, To Infinity, Space Ranger, Galactic Alliance.
C. Space Ranger.
C, Space Ranger is what you're going for. If you're right, you really are back in the game. If you're wrong, your score stays wiped out. The answer is Space Ranger. Well done. We're playing for £35,121. The next question goes to the Oxford Masters. They're all graduates of Oxford University. Here's the question. See if you want it. Who was the first actress to play Miss Marple on TV? Play or pass?
You could probably guess it. I think. Should we play? Play.
Play. Here are the options. Is it Margaret Rutherford, Gracie Fields, Angela Lansbury, or Joyce Grenfell?
A, Margaret Rutherford.
A, Margaret Rutherford is your answer. If you're right, you take a 2-point lead. If you're wrong, your score is wiped out and the luck of 4 go into the lead. You say Margaret Rutherford. The answer is... bad decision to guess it there from Brewis. Never mind, plenty of time left. Let's go back to Swansea, the luck of 4. All 5 Spice Girls were previously in a group called what? Do you want it? Play or pass, Jeff?
We'll pass.
You're going to pass that one. You don't fancy it?
No.
Back to you then, the Oxford Masters. Here are the options. Treasure, precious, faith, or touch?
D, touch.
That's your answer. To square it. And the answer is... you're back on level terms. Well done. Luck of 4 1. Oxford Masters 1. Level pegging for £35,121. And Oxford Masters, it's you next. It's your question next. This is your 4th question. And here it is. In My Fair Lady, whom does Professor Higgins say he could pass Eliza off as within 6 months?
Play. Play.
You're going to play it. Here are the options. A duchess at a ball. A countess at a cocktail party. A princess at court. A baroness at a stately home. To take a 1-point lead.
C, a princess at court.
Well, some of the audience did a bit of an ooh there. They maybe do not agree with you. We'll see what the answer is. The smart answer is... it's a duchess at a ball. And Oxford Masters, your score has been wiped out, meaning that the luck of 4 take the lead, but you still have a pass, Oxford Masters. And the next question goes to Swansea. It's the luck of 4. Here's your question. You ready, Jeff and the team? Who scripted the first ever royal Christmas message for King George V? Play or pass? You've got to play. You've no passes left. Here are the options. George Bernard Shaw, Rudyard Kipling, Bertrand Russell, Winston Churchill. Right now, you've got a 1 point lead.
B. Rudyard Kipling.
You're going for Rudyard Kipling, B. If that is correct, you take a 2 point lead. If not, it's all square. The answer is... There you go, a step closer to £35,121. And the next question goes to the Oxford Masters. Here it is. You still have a pass, Oxford Masters. That could be incredibly useful. And it is your 5th question. Here it is. What was invented by a naval engineer in 1945 after he accidentally dropped something on the floor? Play or pass?
Play.
Oh, Oliver's quite confident about that. Play, says Oliver. Here are the options. Was it A, a pogo stick, B, a frisbee, C, a twister, D, slinky?
Slinky. It's not going to be twister, is it? So go stick out of that.
5 seconds, shout when you know, quickly. Time running out.
A pogo stick.
You're going for A, pogo stick. If that's right, you really are back in the game and you've closed the gap to 1. If not, your score stays wiped out. The answer is... Still time. Get a question wrong and your score could be wiped out at any stage. The staff sheet was looking particularly happy at that particular point. We're back to Swansea. Okay, Jeff and the team, the luck of 4. This is your 6th question, and here it is. You've got to play it. You've no more passes. What is the meaning of the word Mir, the name the Soviets gave to their space station? Straight on with the options, which are A, friendship, B, home, C, nation, D, peace.
C. Nation.
C, nation. Is that your answer? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, C, nation. We got you. If you get that right, you take a 3 point lead. If you get it wrong, and remember, this is for £35,121. If you get it wrong, your score's wiped out, and it's once more level pegging. You say nation. The answer is... We are back to square one, and the next question goes to the Oxford Masters. It's your 6th question, and you still have a pass. The name of which US state means at the big hill?
Play.
Here are the options. A, Massachusetts. B, Illinois. C, Vermont. D, Michigan. Shout when you know.
B, Illinois.
B, Illinois is your answer. If you're right, you take a 1 point lead. And the answer is... Really is neck and neck, and they're delighted about that. Swansea, the luck of 4. There are 2 questions left each, but only the Oxford Masters still retain that pass. Swansea, here's your question. No passes, you've got to answer. It's your 7th question. In the 19th century, who famously swam the length of the Grand Canal in Venice? Was it Lord Byron, Karl Marx, Queen Victoria, or Horatio Nelson?
A. Lord Byron.
It was a bit of a Byronic swim, you reckon? Okay. Jeff answering that one. He's the spokesman there for the luck of 4 in Swansea. This to put you into the lead. Was it Lord Byron? Here's the smart answer. Lord Byron. That's right. All to play for. So the next question goes to the Oxford Masters. Here is the question, and you still got a pass, remember. It's your 7th question, your penultimate question. Which writer caused a sensation by disappearing in 1926, but was later found in Harrogate? They look confident, those boys. You're going to play, you're going to pass, you're going to play. Here are the options. James Joyce, Agatha Christie, Arthur Conan Doyle, or Virginia Woolf?
B, Agatha Christie.
B, Agatha Christie is the smart answer. It's 1 apiece. Well done. It's luck of 4, 1. It's Oxford Masters 1. You have 1 question left apiece. Everything on this last question. We are playing for £35,121. Luck of 4. Here is your question. You ready, Jeff and the gang?
Yep.
You've got to play it. In the titles of these famous works of literature, what are there most of? A, Quarters of the Orange. B, Pillars of Wisdom. C, Men in a Boat. Or D, Gentlemen of Verona. Ooh, that's
B, Pillars of Wisdom.
Jeff sounding pretty confident there. You're going for Pillars of Wisdom.
Yeah.
If you get this right, you take a 1-point lead, and then it's all down to the final answer to be given by the Oxford Masters. If you get it wrong, the Oxford Masters take the lead because your score will be wiped out. You said the Pillars of Wisdom. The answer is... Oxford Masters, this is your final question. It's quite simple. If you get this question right, we are into a tie-break situation. If you get this question wrong, the Luck of 4 win, but you still have a pass. Which fictional soldier had the highest army rank? Play or pass?
I think we've got to go for it. Yeah.
Play.
Well done, very brave. You're going to play. Is it Bilko, Benjamin, Blimp, Blackadder?
C. Blimp.
You're going for C, Blimp. If you're right, you level the score and we're into a tie-break situation for the money. The smart answer is... My goodness me. Right. Okay, right. After 8 questions to each team, the scores are level, which means we must have a tie-break to decide which team wins £35,121, and with it, the chance to return to the studio next week as defending champions. Luck of 4, you got the highest score earlier this evening, so I will reveal 4 answers, but you won't see the question. Now, you can elect to see the question and attempt an answer. If you get it right, you win. If you get it wrong, you lose. Alternatively, you can pass it, because this is a tie-break, you can pass it over to your opponents, okay? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Luck of 4, here are your answers. Do you want the question? Or do you want to pass it?
Yeah, we'll go for it.
You're going to go for it. That's very brave. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Here's the question. Here's the question. Which of these is not named after a person? Saxophone, biro, jacuzzi, Savoy.
Which one?
Answer quick.
Savoy.
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 Okay, you say Savoy. If you are right, you have won £21,121. If you're wrong, the Oxford Masters have the money. Let's see the smart answer. The answer is Savoy. Congratulations, you came, you had a go, you were smart enough. Look at them. Bad luck to the Oxford Masters, not quite smart enough. Right, we will be seeing the Luck of 4 next week, when they will be joined in the studio by 3 of our other top scoring teams from around the country. If you're one of these teams, it could be you. You've seen what happens when you come and have a go. If you want to get in the game, you can now register for next week. Call us on 090 1133 2211. Phone lines are open now. You can play digital satellite, Freeview, the internet, or on a mobile phone. The more who register, the bigger the prize. Well done to the Luck of 4! £35,121. Folks, your chances. Come and have a go. The Luck of 4.